episode of After Hours of Industry Talk podcast. I'm ready to tell you what's going on with After Hours, what's going on, who we're hiring, who we're firing, what's new, what's old, and welcome to the radio show. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to my life. And then, there's more. We're gonna run a super cool scenario live right here on the show. And after the show is going to run the scenario in our community so that we can lead a better discussion about how to react to shoot or not to shoot. Okay? Because owning a firearm is not easy. Owning the decision to use it is also not easy. Today we're going to talk through a scenario where hesitation, not aggression, causes the failure of an encounter. We're running a written judgment drill inside a school, and we'll lead that discussion for the entire week. So definitely after you finish listening to this podcast, and for you guys who are on live, you guys go join the community and have this discussion right there inside the community. This week's announcements for After Hours Security, and if you don't know, I am the CEO of a security investigations and training company in the DMV called After Hours Security. So if you're new here, welcome, Jazzy CEO. Love it that you're here. All right, boom, we got that out of the way. The next thing is that I want to talk about a few things that's happening with After Hours. We are hiring. Festival season is upon us. Festival season is upon us. Yes, festival season is upon us. It's probably our busiest season. This is actually our niche events, weddings, parties, not clubs. I don't really do clubs. Clubs is a little ghetto. I don't really do those. But events such as festivals. So festival season is upon us. It is only April, and we already are under contract or negotiating contracts for about 7 festivals. So if you are one of 3 categories that I'm about to break down, please hit us up at hello@afterhourswithaz security.com to get situated, get interviewed, get hired, get paid, get trained, have some fun with us. Festival season, hot, sweat, throw people out, listen to good music, talk to some celebrities. Boom. All right, so here is the first category. If you are someone who has no security experience at all and just want to make some extra cash this summer, whether your kid is in college and is home for the summer and you want them to make some change or you want to make some change, we are looking for event staff. Event staff is not security personnel. They are people to support the security personnel. They are people who are unarmed and they are just event staff, and they're going to have a plethora of different jobs and tasks to do while we are on site in order to have efforts to support the management staff as well as the unarmed and armed security staff. So if you are interested in making some cash, it is $18 an hour. No security experience needed. But if you are someone looking to get into security, but the training is too expensive, you can go ahead and apply for this $18 an hour event staff job. And guess what you get for free? You get the security guard training for free. It comes with the job. And I don't just mean the training. You actually get the training to go ahead and apply for and the sponsor for your guard card. So not only are you getting paid to be there, not only are you getting the chance to be there, to learn, to do all that thing, but you get to apply for your guard card after you're done. Now, there are a required amount of hours you have to work on the different sites, but you will learn about that in your interview. So definitely hit us up at hello@afterhoursecurity.com if you're one of those people. The second type of person is the person who is already a security guard, but they are looking to renew their guard card. If you're looking to renew your guard card, you can also take this 18 an hour job and you will get free renewal training. So let's just put this in perspective. The training is about $200, $150, $200, $250, $300 for original. That's the range. Maybe $150 to $300, depending on where you go, who you train with, etc. Right? We're saving you money. We're giving you a chance, and we're paying you to be there. So if you have no security experience at all, but you want to work $18 an hour, and you get to work as an event staff member, working with our security team. If you're somebody who wants to get into the industry, you get a free guard card training. So that's a $200, $300 value. I think my class is about $275. That's almost a $300 value, plus you get paid for training. Then if you're looking to get your guard card renewed, you also can take that $18 position, work the amount of hours, the required hours, and boom, you get your renewal for free at the end of festival season. What else? Okay. Then on the regular side, $20 an hour if you're just an unarmed or armed officer. We don't have a lot of armed positions because we don't let everybody be armed at the festivals, but we have a lot of different positions, and you will know your pay based on where you're getting placed on each site. Each festival is different. Each festival has different pay, different budget, etc., and different security needs. So we are looking for unarmed and armed officers for these festivals. And again, we have about 7 festivals under contract or being negotiated currently right now. So we got the money for you. You just got to come get it. So go ahead and email us. Go ahead and apply. Go ahead and follow the directions. Let me tell you something. Woo! The fact that some of y'all got kids and are raising other human beings baffles me, because y'all can't follow directions to save y'all lives. Okay? Follow the directions. They're very simple. I'm really straight to the point, so the directions are very simple. Follow the directions. Submit the things we're asking you to submit, and stop booking interviews and then missing the interviews. We're not having you back. You're disqualified. I don't care what the reason was. You had enough time to let us know, hey, I need to reschedule or I need to cancel. It's a click of a button to cancel, and then you can reschedule later. But do not waste our time having to come or get up and come and go to the computer, log on, and you're not there. We've had a couple of those, I think 4 of those. Stop applying if you're not really ready to work. I want people who want some money. If you don't really want no money, keep it pushing. Okay? So we're hiring for that. $18 to $20, $21 an hour for those different positions. What else we got this year? I had an officer fall asleep this week, or last week. Y'all gotta stop burning yourselves out, okay? Good guy, but you knew you was tired when you walked in the door. You guys gotta listen to your body. All money, not good money, because that one time you take this extra shift, it could ruin your career, because now you're fired, or now you're getting blasted on social media, or whatever you want to, the repercussions can be. Just listen to your body. If you're tired, it is okay to call out. It is okay to tell somebody, I can't do it tonight, boom, 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 boom. If your boss can't deal with that, then they have a shortage on their end that they need to deal with. They got issues on their end. But listen, for me and mine, I need you to take care of your body, because you won't be able to take care of my site if you are burnt out. So this is your reminder to get some sleep, eat some greens, drink some greens, do some exercise, play a game, do a puzzle, relax. Mental health is very serious, and so is rest. Got to rest. You got to rest. All right. I think that's enough for the announcements. Here is your scenario for the day. Are you ready? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, wrong kind of music. All right, so here's the scenario. Firearm student decision making. Would you draw, or did you miss the moment? Here you go. You're leaving a convenience store at night. You are legally carrying your firearm. As you step outside, you notice a male about 15 to 20 feet away near the corner of the building that you're leaving out of. He's pacing. He's looking around. His hands are partially concealed in his hoodie pocket. As you move towards your car, he starts walking in your direction. Not running, not speaking, just closing the distance. Now you're about 10 feet apart. He's 10 feet away from you, your car, your family, your kids. He says, yo. I don't know why that made me think of Chris Brown. Yo. But anyway, he says, yo, let me ask you something real quick. His tone is neutral but direct, and his hands are still not fully visible. Now, let me ask you this. What are you doing in this moment? Do you keep walking? Do you engage and answer him verbally? Do you create more distance? Do you just take off running? Do you start preparing to draw? Kind of moving your hand towards where your firearm is placed. Not really putting your hand on the gun or resting it on the gun. But you're kind of like, if I got the pull, let me move this purse out the way. Let me move this bag to the other side. Or do you actually draw? Yo, man, what you talking about? What do you do? Think about it. I'm going to give you some moment. I'm going to give you some time. Think about it. Comment TikTok. Comment Instagram. Comment Riverside. Comment my school community if you're in here. Comment. What are you doing right now? Hold on. Let me keep going. As you respond or you move, he suddenly steps closer. And he gets louder. And he now is giving you a command. Hold up. Hold up. Now he's closer, 6 to 8 feet. We were 10, 15. Then we were 10. Now he's 6 to 8 feet. Now he's 5 feet. And you still cannot clearly see both of his hands. At this moment, is this a threat? Are you now thinking this is a threat or this is just regular behavior? Let me talk to him. I might know him. Da, 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 da. If you pull your firearm right now in this scenario at this moment, is this you escalating the situation too early? Are you in the wrong? And when you brandish, you're in the wrong regardless based on law. So we're not really talking about brandishing. We're not talking about showing him the gun. We're talking about you in your mind pulling it up. Pulling it up, moving your shirt, putting your hand on it. Subtle things. Are you escalating too early? Now here's what we're going to talk about after the show. Okay? I want you to think about this. You can answer now. You can drop it in the chat, drop it in the comments, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Y'all can talk. We could talk about this. We could conversate. But what are the indicators that actually mattered out of what I read? What was some assumptions that you made while I was reading, but verse that by the actual observations that I gave you about behavior, tone, and actions? When does reasonable fear begin and end? What options did you have before drawing? And what would justify drawing legally in your state that you live in right now, that you're watching from? First, tactically. Just because you can do it, should you do it? And just because you can't do it, should you do it? Think about that. Oh, this might be illegal, but this might save my mother life. This might be illegal, but this gonna get me home. This might be legal, but this might escalate. Let me tell you something. Most bad decisions with firearms don't come from hesitation. They come from misreading the moment. Is he asking for directions? Did you drop something? Did you leave something in the store? I mean, think about it. Have you ever been like, what the? And then realized, oh man, he was just talking to the person behind me. Or, oh, he was just, what if he wasn't even talking to you? And it happened to be somebody on the other side of you that you didn't even see. And now you done pulled out your gun on this person. Are we quick to misread? Now, in some of these viral videos of the others, some of these viral videos of the blue, Misreading happens a lot. Are you one of those people that misread the situation often, quickly? Work on your judgment. Work on your decision-making skills. Work on your judgment. Let me tell you something. For those firearm owners, for my previous students, for the students to come, we have some firearm owner training inside of my community. We have a track that is about decision making, but it veers off into firearm owners, because everything for security officers is not for firearm owners. Everything for owners are not for firearm owners. So we do have a track where we just teach you about decision making and things like this inside of there, because it might not come naturally to you to understand if you should be reacting the way that you usually react. We got to train for everything. You got to teach your kids how to wash the dishes, don't you? Same thing. You got to train for certain things. You got to get taught certain things. And I'm probably sometime, maybe next week, I'm going to be dropping a mini course, and it's going to be about the firearm judgment. Okay, it's going to be a mini course. It's going to be available, $10, $20, something like that. Something to get your brain going, something to help you out. It's summertime, and I really want y'all to make these good decisions while you're out at the club, while you're out at the bars, while you're out with your homeboys, while you're out with your homegirls, and you're like, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I got my firearm license. It doesn't matter that you have your license if you're reacting in an illegal way, if you're reacting too quickly, if you're advancing too quickly, if you are escalating the situation. You having a firearm license does not matter. You have to be running these judgment drills in your head at all times to be better at being a firearm owner, holder, etc. Okay? You got to be better at owning a firearm, being a firearm owner. Because owning the firearm is easy, but owning the decision is not. Can I justify this shooting? Can I justify this thought process? Can I justify pulling? Can I justify this? Probably not, bro. Probably not. I'm going to tell you right now. Probably not. I'm going to see if I can get that sound on here. Probably not. But that's okay. Because you got instructors like me who I don't waste time fighting with other instructors about who's the better instructor. We all getting licensed by the same people. I don't waste my time telling you I got the most guns and the most expensive guns, because I don't care about that. I'm not wasting my time telling you that all trainers ain't the same. But all firearm ownership decisions aren't the same. I'm wasting my time, or I'm spending my time teaching you about this, and shooting. We shoot first, then we train for decision making and empathy and all of that thought process and de-escalation. Or just because you have a USCCA membership doesn't mean you'll get away with every shooting. Ding, 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 ding. That USCCA membership is really insurance, bro. Because just because you got insurance, car insurance, doesn't mean you're going to not be at fault when you hit that on that daggone red light. It's just insurance. It's just insurance. Shout out to you, Reem. It's just insurance. What's up, Untamed? It's just insurance. What you need to do is have some internal insurance. You need to train for this type of stuff. You need to run mental, emotional scenarios. You go to the store every day. You might not think something is going to happen to you, but guess what? It happened to somebody just like you, and it could be you next. That's the honest to God truth. Pray it doesn't happen. Cover everybody watching this. But it could. You could be tested. And you don't want to be the one. Because just because you got that USCCA and you call that number doesn't mean you're going to get off. You get off if it's clean, clear, and dry cut self-defense. And in Maryland, I don't know where everybody's at. Shout out to everybody on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, YouTube. I don't know where y'all at, but in Maryland, we don't even have self-defense laws. We don't have stand your ground. So you got to really be able to articulate that decision that you decided to make when you feared or when you were concerned or when somebody was closing in the gap, walking up on you, asking you questions. This right here is your Wednesday. Think about it. Welcome to the new season of Industry Talk Podcast. Okay, we shorter episodes because I'm trying to get straight to the point. Now check me out tomorrow because tomorrow, 7 p.m., I'm right. So good luck. Check me out tomorrow on my social medias, in my community. I am doing a live webinar about the new security laws in Baltimore, the new security wage laws, compliance. So if you're if you are a security or investigation firm owner, y'all better tap in because I'm dropping some real sauce and diamonds on y'all. So for all those security company owners, people who want to be an owner, people who just became owners, tap in because I'm breaking down some stuff and I'm really gonna help some people get compliant. It's simple, and I think I'm the biggest non-gatekeeper you will ever meet. But somebody called me and asked me something really stupid yesterday, and I decided that just because I'm not a gatekeeper doesn't mean I'm gonna give you all my secret sauce. I got to have a differentiator. Something that from the other people. I got to have something that makes me different from the other people. You can't just call me and ask me for my secret sauce and just expect me to give it to you. So I am all for other people opening. It's a lot of money in this industry. It's enough money for all of us. But you got to keep your secret sauce because you do have to have that one thing that other people might not have or do that puts you in a different light. So remember that. Find your niche. Stick to your niche. Put all you have into your niche and flourish in it. But tomorrow, 7 p.m., wherever you're looking at me right now, you can look at me again, and I'll be doing a live webinar on how to be compliant with Baltimore's new wages. And if you're an officer, you can tune in too, so you can learn what your company should be doing with you, for you, as far as training and pay and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in to Industry Talk Podcast. I really appreciate y'all. Love y'all to death. Tune in next Wednesday. Actually, I don't know. Next Wednesday, I'll be out of town, so I might drop the episode a little early. But follow us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, at Industry Talk Podcast. Appreciate y'all. See y'all next time.